Hey guys, how you doing? This is Ryan Holder with World Heritage Culture Center and Liberty Productions. We are here at Stage 6 in Steinway Studios with the American Cancer Society. They're hosting their Pink and Black Gala event tonight, and there's a lot of positive people here to support a positive event. Come check it out with us.
I'm Tamara Ellen. I'm director here at the American Cancer Society in Brooklyn.
So Tamara, can you tell us a little bit about this event that you have going on right now? There's a lot of people dressed up in pink and black.
That's
What
right.
are we doing here?
We are all here celebrating the progress that the American Cancer Society has made over the last almost 65 years that we've been conducting research to find a cure. We're not quite there yet, but we're making tremendous progress. We're also here because we're the local branch of the American Cancer Society here in Brooklyn, and we support patients and their families right here in our community. So tonight's a fundraiser to help us continue to do that. This is our gala, our annual spring gala, but we also do awareness events, walks, Relay for Life. So we're busy all year round getting the word out and generating support.
What do these events hope to accomplish? What do you want people to really understand or get from these events that the American Cancer Society does?
Well, we definitely want them to walk away with a message of hope. Relay's all about hope, but we also want to give people a chance to come together, to remember, to celebrate people who have survived cancer, to really support survivors. That's so important. But also to let people know that we need their help. It's really important. This is a very issue that touches so many of us, and without our community support, we can't do our work.
You know what I found? One of the most impressive things that I found about the American Cancer Society is that a lot of the people who are here are volunteers. They're not paid.
That's correct.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I started as a volunteer. So for every one American Cancer Society employee, there's 100 volunteers doing our work out in the community. So I'm always touched and moved by the amount of time and effort and talent our volunteers give us. It's incredible and generous.
Are you also personally affected by this?
Yes. I lost my grandmother to cancer, and my mother is a two-time survivor. And that's the reason I joined the American Cancer Society. I was my mother's caretaker, and I know what it means. And I really just wanted to be part of some organization that helped so many people in this issue.
You heard it, guys. I'm here with Tamara and the American Cancer Society. And thank you so much for having us. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, hello everybody. My name is Dr. Mean Ahmed. I'm a hematologist and oncologist at Brooklyn Hospital Center in Brooklyn. We are working very closely with the American Cancer Society. Our hospital is one of the oldest hospitals, and we are serving the community for a long time now. And we have Brooklyn Cancer Center, and we are serving the community.
Are you personally affected also?
Not personally, but of course my patient. And Cancer Society, they are helping us in a lot of ways. And recently they provide us one patient navigator, which is really helping our patient to support them, support their family, and they are getting all the grant, whatever they can get for our patients and their families.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mallory Horan.
Can you tell me, does this event kind of hit home? Is it personal for you? Do you have someone who's kind of affected by this?
Absolutely. Almost all of my grandparents have had cancer at some point or another, something that's very close to my heart, and I hope to be a good spokesperson and help promote the organization as much as possible.
Hi, I'm Peter Hedges. How are y'all? And I made a film with Katie Holmes and Patricia Clarkson called Pieces of April, which actually is deals with cancer. Well, it's important to me. I lost my mom to cancer 10 years ago, and my sister had cancer, my mother-in-law, my stepmother, so many friends. And it's touching all of us, and if it hasn't, it will. And so when they asked if I would participate in this event, I was just like, of course. I can't think of anything more important than how we help people deal with this plague of cancer.
Now, can you let us know, for all the people who are out there, what is some of the things that we can do to help support cancer?
Reach out to people who are hurting, visit in hospitals, just look around in your own life. You've got somebody who's hurting right now and afraid, and there are kids who've lost their parents to cancer who need big brothers and big sisters. There's so much that we can do that doesn't necessarily involve money. It involves our time and our compassion.
I'm Carmindy from TLC's What Not to Wear.
Ah, well, there you go. And what are you doing here tonight at the American Cancer Society's event?
I'm actually here to support the American Cancer Society. And also I really wanted to familiarize myself more with what the foundation is doing. I'm involved with leukemia, but anytime I can help with any different kind of program and group, I want to be a part of it and see what's going on. Because me, like most people, have lost somebody to cancer, so it's very important.
important. That was going to be my next question. Are you personally affected by cancer or by things like this?
Unfortunately, I think we're all personally affected. I think pretty much everybody has a story or knows somebody with a story, so it's something that we all need to be aware of and help to contribute to.
What other things can they do that, other than money, that could help?
Well, a lot of things, like you can actually donate things that can be auctioned off at events like this, donating your time. There's so many different things, but I always suggest people go to the website, do a little research, find out a way that they can help the best way that they can. It doesn't always have to be financial.
My name is Demetria. I'm a celebrity dating expert. My blog is abelleinbrooklyn.com.
And what brings you to the American Cancer Society event tonight in Brooklyn?
I mean, they're doing wonderful work here. You know, we're celebrating Brooklyn, and we're also raising amazing amounts of money to help, you know, people who've been affected by cancer. And there's a lot of people in the borough. I think it's like $3,500 a year that they're trying to help this year.
How has this affected you?
My grandparents, 3 of them, passed away from, you know, complications related to cancer. So it's, I mean, it's something that hits home for a lot of people, and certainly myself.
What's your ultimate goal, I guess, if you have one in this?
I mean, it's definitely to raise awareness.
Okay, hi, I'm Stacy London. I'm the co-host of TLC's What Not to Wear and the host and chair of tonight's event. Because I am such a huge fan and huge cheerleader of the American Cancer Society, when I started to think about health and how difficult it is to cope with, in particular, I mean, all kinds of sickness, but cancer, which is so brutal, so difficult, and I noticed the change that it was making in women who were very sick or who had had double mastectomies and radiation and chemotherapy. They would lose their sense of sexuality and femininity. And to me, fashion can work to help that. Fashion can work to promote your identity and make you feel good after you've been sick or while you're being treated. It has a higher purpose, I think, than just something totally superficial. That's how I started working with the American Cancer Society, and I think the organization is so amazing that now I put all my energies behind it.
Are you personally affected family-wise with the American Cancer Society?
My grandfather died of lymphoma, but I haven't been personally affected by the women in my family, but some of my closest friends have been diagnosed with breast cancer, and to believe it or not, I mean, under 35, the prevalence of breast cancer is getting greater and greater and greater, and this concerns me for so many reasons. I worry about the stresses that women put themselves under. I worry about the fact that, our foods are processed and not organic. I mean, there are so many things that we need to be looking at that are preventative, so that something like the American Cancer Society needs to be doing, as much as education as they are funding programs, obviously, to find a cure and to rehabilitate people who are sick.
Hi, I'm Alexa from Jerseylicious on this Style Network, and I have a lot of people in my family that have personally suffered from cancer. So, I just kind of like to make my way through all these different kinds of events and just show that it's a cause that I really care about, and wish I can help in any way.
Is there a message you want to kind of tell people in doing all the positive things that you're doing in relation to cancer?
My message about cancer to people is, I've personally had the scare. I've dealt with it with my family, and all I can say is, when you're going through it, is live every single day like it's your last day, and be happy that you have life today.
My name is Tina Sugandh. My mom passed away recently from breast cancer, so this is so dear to me that I get to uplift everybody and just instill some positivity, because it's so important to be positive, because you never know in life. So excited to be here, and this means everything to me.
Good. It is a very, very positive event. I mean, where might we know these popular faces?
Bravo's The Real Housewives of New York City and authors of Little Kid, Big City out in bookstores right now.
And so all the things that you guys are doing, how is it you're supporting the American Cancer Society? What brings you out here tonight?
Unfortunately, cancer is too pervasive. It's a disease that affects way too many people, and different cancers affect different people at different speeds. So prevention is just so important, but then so is places like Hope House, where they look after people in the final stages of cancer for support. So, unfortunately, particularly in these trying times economically, more and more money is still needed to support people, because, let's face it, recessions, depressions don't step back when people are sick.
Exactly. Cancer continues regardless of what the Dow is doing. We both have multiple family members who, some are survivors, some were taken, and it's a cause that's close to our hearts, and it's really important for us to do whatever we can to show support.